Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Defense Mania. I hope you all are doing well. So, our today's topic is missiles, which is a part of static GK, and we all know that how much important static GK is from exams point of view because almost 13 to 15 questions are surely from static portion. There's a strong hold on various topic of static GK can boost our scores, right? So here on this channel we are going to cover all the static GK topic and free of cost. But for more practice, videos, books, PDF, topic wise quizzes, live session, you can go to our app. You can avail the following courses like AFCAD CDS and AFCAD Plus CDS. So let's start with our today's topic, that is missiles. So basically there are two kinds of missiles, that is ballistic missile and second is cruise missile. So what is difference between these two missiles and how they work? Let's understand this. The ballistic missiles they follow a trajectory with objective of delivering one or more warhead. On the other hand, cruise missiles they are a guided missiles that remains in atmosphere and flies the major portion of flight path at approx constant speed. The ballistic missiles they have predetermined target and opposite to that cruise they have mobile targets. The ballistic missiles they are more suitable for larger objects and opposite to it cruise missiles they are suitable for smaller objects. And ballistic missiles they are guided only during relatively brief period of flight and the rest of its trajectory, that is rest of its flight, is unpowered and governed by gravity. And the cruise missiles they are self-navigating missiles. Ballistic missiles they fly at high altitude and they are easy to track, and opposite to it cruise missiles they are able to fly in extremely low altitude and they are difficult to track. So this were the basic difference between these two missiles and their working. So let's start with the category of important Indian missiles. So first category is surface to air missile. The second is air to air missiles. Third is surface to surface missile. Fourth is defense missile. Fifth is cruise missile. Sixth is submarine launch ballistic missile. And the last is anti tank missiles. So let's start with our first category, that is surface to air missiles. So Trishul, Akash and Barak 8, these are the examples of this category. We all know that Trishul and Akash they are the part of IGMDP programs. We all know that what it is, right? But let me describe in brief. IGMDP is Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, was an Indian Ministry of Defense program for the research and development of the comprehensive range of missiles. The program was managed by Defense Research and Development Organization and Ordnance Factory Board in partnership with Indian government political organizations. The project started in 1982 under the leadership of Abdul Kalam, who oversaw its ending in 2008 after its strategic missiles were successfully developed. On 8 January 2008, DRDO formally announced the successful completion of IGMDP. Right? And under this program, five projects have been completed, that is Akash, Trishul, Prithvi, Nag, and Agni. So let's start with Trishul. Trishul, it is very clear that it is a short range surface to air missile developed by India as a part of this IGMDP program having the range of 12 kilometers, and it is fitted with 5.5 kg warhead. It is designed to be used against low sea targets at a short range, and it has been developed to defend naval vessels against missiles, and they have also surface to air missiles on land. On 2008, 27th February, India has officially shut down this project. The second is Akash, and It is one of the most, not one of the most, but the most expensive project of this program, having the range of 30 kilometers, and it can reach up to 18 kilometers altitude. It flies at supersonic speed, reaching around Mach 2.5, and it is used by Indian Army and Indian Air Force. The variants of this is Akash 1S, Akash Mark 2, and Akash NG. Quick reaction surface to air missiles. It has been basically made to replace the Akash missile, and it has a 4 radar and 360-degree coverage. DRDO has successfully test fired indigenously developed quick reaction surface to air missile from the test range of the Odisha coast. It has the range of 25 to 30 kilometers with capability of hitting multiple targets. Air to air missiles. They have two categories, that is short range and beyond visual range. The short range, they are within the range of 30 kilometers and they uses infrared guidance. And on the other hand, beyond visual range, they have the range over 37 kilometers and they are radar guided missiles. Short range have other names like dogfight missiles, head seeking missile, and other as within visual range missiles. The examples of these missiles are Mika, Astra, Navatar K-100. Astra is first indigenously developed by DRDO and it have a range of 80 to 110 km with warhead capacity 15 kg. It has been integrated with various aircraft of Indian Air Force like Sukhoi 30, Mirage 2000, LCA, that is light combat aircraft, MiG 29 fighter aircraft, and it is also used by Indian Navy. Surface to surface missiles, that is, we have the five ranges of Agni 5, and the sixth one is yet in its early stage of development. The other examples are Prithvi, which is the first project undertaken by the IGMDP program, which was started in 1983. And the other examples of surface to surface missiles are Dhanush, Shaurya, and Prahar. Agni, the first version of Agni 1, it was test fired in 1989 in Chandipur, and it have range of 700 to 1200 kilometers. The second version of Agni has a range of 2000 to 3500 kilometers. The third version have the range of 3000 to 5000 range. The fourth have the range of 3500 to 4000 kilometers, and the fifth one have the range of 5000 to 8000 kilometers. The sixth version, which is yet to be developed, it is said that it will have the strike range of 8000 to 10,000 kilometers. Prithvi, which has the three variant of its, that is Prithvi 1, Prithvi 2, and Prithvi 3. Prithvi 1 have the range of 150 kilometers and it has a payload of 1000 kgs. Prithvi 2 have the payload of 500 kgs and it have a range of 250 kilometers, and it is an Air Force version. The Prithvi 3 has the range of 350 kilometers with the payload of 1000 kgs and it is an naval version. So first is example of defense missile is Prithvi Air Defense. The second is Prithvi Defense Vehicle, and third is Advanced Air Vehicle. So Pralay is a derivative of PVD and it is a newly developed surface to surface missile, and its trial was deferred by DRDO due to Cyclone Pithai, but it is said that it has the strike range of 350 kilometers. AAD, that is also Advanced Air Defense, or Ashwin Advanced Defense, and AAD was recently successfully test fired from the range in Odisha, and it has said to have the altitude of 15 to 30 kilometers. Next is cruise missile. The first is BrahMos and the other is the updated version of BrahMos. So the BrahMos is a joint venture between the DRDO and NPOM of Russia, which is also known as NPO Manesho Astronia, which is an leading aerospace enterprise of Russia. It has a two-stage, that is solid propellant engine in the first stage and the liquid ramjet in the second, and surface air to surface missile with the flight range of 300 kilometers. However, India's entry into missile technology control regime has extended the range of the BrahMos missile to reach 450 kilometers to 600 kilometers. BrahMos is a multi-platform, that is, it can be launched from land, air, and sea, and a multi-capability missile with the pinpoint accuracy that works in both day and night, irrespective of weather condition. It operates on the fire and forget principle, that is, it does not require further guidance after its launch. And the other is one of the fastest cruise missile. This is the very highlighting point of cruise missile. The second is Nirbhay missile, which is designed and developed in India by DRDO, and it has the operational range of 1000 kilometers. It is a all-weather subsonic cruise missile, and it can be launched from a multi-platform and is capable of carrying conventional and nuclear warhead. It is a two-stage missile powered by solid rocket motor booster, and it is capable of carrying warheads of up to 300 kg at a speed of zero point 0.6 to zero point 0.7 Mach. Actually, the Nirbhay cruise missile is an Indian version of American Tomahawk. Next is submarine launched ballistic missiles, and here are the four examples like Ashwin, Sagarika, K4 and K5 ballistic missiles. Next is anti-tank missile, and it has the example of Nag, Halina and Amog. So Nag is in third generation, which is all weather, like it can be operated in all weather condition with day and night capabilities with a minimum range of 400 meter to 4 kilometers, and it can be launched from both land and air based platform. The land version is currently available for integration on the Nag missile carrier, that is Namika, NAMICK, and the other is Halina, that is helicopter launched configuration, and it can be fired from the roof advanced light helicopter and HAL Rudra attack helicopter. So these were two types of Nag missile, that is Halina and Namika. So we all know that what is mission Shakti. This mission has been undertaken to develop highly potent anti-satellite weapons, and it is a joint venture of DRDO and ISRO. An asset system is a missile-based system to attack the moving satellite. Actually, we know that like the outer space is now the one of the foremost uh, thing for the welfare of any country, because it helps us in various way of communications and other system. So even protection in the outer space is very essential, and therefore mission Shakti has been undertaken to be more stronger in outer space by developing anti-satellite weapons. So thank you so much for watching this video till end. Our Instagram handle is Defense Mania, and you can also follow us on Telegram for daily updates and daily quizzes. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.